Welcome to the 2026 Northeast Indiana Industrial Market Review and Forecast presented by the Zacher Company. This report encompasses an overview of the industrial market for the previous 12 months and highlights notable industrial real estate transactions in Northeast Indiana. It also provides the Zacher Company's forecast for the coming year. The industrial market statistics for the 2026 report, which is a review of industrial activities from January 2025 to January 2026, reflects a positive absorption of 1,185,000 square feet, which is an increase from the previous year. The vacancy rate during this period decreased from 5.39% to 4.75%. Currently, 115.9 million square feet of industrial space in Northeast Indiana is occupied. The story of the 2025 Northeast Indiana industrial market was a historically low amount of new construction activity, which was roughly 1/3 of what was built during the prior year. However, that pause proved to be a healthy market response due to the plethora of vacant spec buildings available a year ago. This allowed absorption to strengthen dramatically from the previous 2 years, as 8 of the 13 vacant spec buildings were sold or leased in 2025, totaling 762,500 square feet. Larger spec building transactions over the last year include Palmer Donovan leasing 200,000 square feet on South Adams Street in Bluffton, Logistics Insight leasing 200,000 square feet on East Asher Drive in Markle, Sojin Global leasing 150,000 square feet on Hitsfield Court in Roanoke, the Herbrick Poultry Ranch purchase of 75,000 square feet on Weston Avenue in Kendallville, and Lunar Distribution leasing 52,000 square feet on Airway Avenue in Fort Wayne. In addition to the 5 vacant spec buildings remaining from the previous year, there were 3 new spec buildings added to the market inventory in 2025. Other notable industrial real estate sales and lease transactions by users in 2025 include Commercial Warehouse and Cartage in Essex Group on Meyer Road, Therma-Tru on Brandon Avenue in Auburn, Hoover the Mover on Nelson Road, Riverside Manufacturing in Vota Electric on Innovation Boulevard, Tau Wire USA on Wayne Trace, and Steel Dynamics in Butler. Notable projects either under construction or proposed at the beginning of 2026 include Henjung USA in Huntington, Cedar East Spec Buildings in New Haven, Service Steel Framing in Garrett, Graber Post Buildings in Ashley, and Alconex on Chalfont Road in Fort Wayne. Vacancy remains low, and several active users continue to struggle to find quality space. Buyers are becoming less price sensitive when seeking in-demand properties, pushing sale prices for second-generation buildings in some instances to $70 per square feet or higher. However, lease rates did not increase at the same pace as sale prices, as more transaction activity involved owner occupants. Location and functional needs continue to strongly affect the market. Properties in the Fort Wayne metro area and other sites with easy interstate access, along with deeper labor pools, commanded premium pricing, while rural submarkets traded at widening discounts. Outdoor storage for trailer parking and materials became a high priority for users in 2025. Shovel-ready industrial land remained in short supply for owner users. Speculators and local developers preferred to hold out for higher prices or build-to-suit opportunities. Despite waning demand for electrical vehicles, Korean battery component suppliers remain active in the market with a shift towards data center end users. Ohio and Michigan remain highly competitive versus Northeast Indiana, offering more aggressive incentive packages. Investor appetite for industrial assets stayed strong, yet a relative shortage of listings limited transaction volume as many owners chose not to bring properties to market. Here's our overall forecast for the industrial market in 2026. There will be an increase in new construction driven by favorable incentives of newly enacted federal tax law that lessens the impact of steadily climbing development costs. This will include a return of speculative construction in Fort Wayne, Allen County, targeting users of 100,000 plus square feet. At least half of the 8 currently vacant spec buildings are expected to be absorbed during the year, though the vacancy impact will be minimal as 7 of the buildings are 40,000 square feet or less. International companies will remain active in the market due to the relative impact of tariffs. Other potential catalysts include proposed highway improvements along US Route 30, which could unlock additional industrial development land. Owners will become more receptive to purchase offers as lease rates remain flat and sale prices push higher. Interest rates are expected to decrease, extending a positive environment for investors. In summary, 2025's restrained new construction activity recalibrated the supply and set the stage for a selective, needs-driven rebound in 2026, one that will favor larger, well-located properties and projects that can meet practical operational demands. The industrial sector remains Northeast Indiana's strongest asset class and will continue to drive our economy. You can find more information in our full industrial report, as well as our recent office and retail report on the Zachar Company website. Thank you for your time today, and we look forward to seeing you in our next market video update, which will be the retail report in May.